Welcome to Monster Game Night, a dark comedy, actual play podcast where we sit down to put the please stop in tabletop. Be warned, this show is not appropriate for children. Our humor is tasteless, the violence is graphic, and our puns are terrible. Welcome to our Zombieworld mini-arc, where our survivors attempt to build a safe haven in post-apocalyptic Kingsport. I'm Mike, playing Bobby Simmons, the veteran.
This is Ben playing Caleb Swarson, the visionary.
This is Nick playing Maximilian, the musician.
And this is Chris playing Harry Olsen, the doctor.
So boys, tell us what happened last week on Monster Game Night.
Bobby killed the music, then killed a whole bunch of zombies.
And then Max came in, secured the doors, and carried a little girl to the infirmary.
Caleb assisted in discovering that while we were gone, an outbreak had happened amongst the Enclave.
And Dr. Harry figured out that we were facing a cholera outbreak. And then we went into the pharmacy to find the pharmacy to collect some antibiotics, where we found a clown zombie, since apocalypses should be fun.
So, you guys are standing face to face, 4 of you, against one big, fat clown zombie. Blood streaking down his outfit, saliva coming from his mouth, looking like just a true pit bull with just saliva coming down the sides of the mouth.
Oh, I actually remember when this patient came in. That was a interesting night.
I've always wanted to deal with something like this. I'm rushing in. I ain't hedging my bets. I'm going after this crazy, fucked up clown, and I'm going to take a little off the top.
I take it you're clearing your stress with that.
Both that and I get a +1 ongoing.
Nice.
I'm going to rush in with him and go for a hit.
Okay, all right. So I feel like this is going to be a go on point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't go on point.
Yeah, I know. So what I was going to say was I feel like Bobby is going to go on point, and if you want to help, you can help.
Okay.
You draw 1 for each member of the group that draws from the bite deck. So you draw the number of face-up cards you have from the bite deck first.
Wait, so I don't it seems like I'm fighting the dead and like I should be drawing savagery. And if I'm getting help, then that's okay. I don't understand.
So you actually can't get help on the fight the dead. Like on any of the zombie moves, you actually can't get help. So if someone's going to help you, then you then go on point and get extra cards based on them.
And I pulled 2 safes, 3 safes.
All right, cool. So yeah, you guys see Bobby rush through. Describe how you attack this zombie.
I walk in, I say, Doc, you take the right, I'll take the left. And I've got my crowbar and my machete, and I'm sharpening the machete up against the crowbar.
You go high, I'll go low.
Let's do it. Walk in, I pull back with just my crowbar, and I crank an elbow real hard, and I shove it in through this thing's mouth. Actually, I aim for the bright red squeaky nose that's on his face, because that's more of a target. And I still got the iPod impaled on the end of the crowbar, and I want to add to my collection.
Fair enough. I go for the legs.
Just sweep the legs. Yeah. So you guys successfully do this. You sweep the legs, and as he's falling, Bobby, you take the crowbar, iPod stuck on the end, shove it deep into his nose, comes out the back, and now about halfway down the crowbar, you have a broken iPod and a big foam red nose that you are now like, it's like a trophy for you.
Y'all, I'm so proud of this. I never got anything but participation trophies, but this makes up for my whole life.
All right. So you guys made it past the clown zombie.
I want to check him out. Does it look like he was a visitor? Like, was he brought in here to entertain at this hospital, or was he a patient?
I already called him out as a patient.
But that's just a little strange to me, preacher man. Like, you think that they let one of their patients dress up like a clown?
From what I heard, he wouldn't take it off.
I feel for this guy then. I'd have been a little kinder if I'd known that.
It happens.
Yeah, he's clearly a patient. You kind of get the feeling, based on what Caleb was saying, that he was probably someone who was a frequent visitor, so to speak, and his psychotic breaks involved him dressing up as a clown.
That's a horrible, horrible fate, and I'm glad that he ended up in a better place.
Well, as you guys continue to sit there and investigate him, Caleb steps right over and just continues on.
Yeah, so Caleb, you walk through and you're immediately greeted by like a very pristine countertop with plexiglass and a small slit.
The bell that was ding-a-linging, is that on the clown?
Mm-hmm.
Can I take that?
Yeah, so it's on his shoes. So you can, are you going to like cut the bells off the shoes?
Yeah. Just take his shoes.
I'll take the bells.
Okay, all right.
Off the shoes.
What are you cutting them off with?
Hey, Bobby, can I borrow your machete for a second?
Of course, here you go, Doc.
With that.
Okay. You have 2 bells.
Cool.
Okay.
That'll come in real handy, I'm
It
sure.
actually might.
It really, yeah. I always tell him we got to distract these zombies somehow.
Yeah. So you're greeted by a pristine countertop with a plexiglass across the front and a small slit for medicines to be passed through, and there's a security door off to one side to get back behind the counter.
Okay, so walk up to the security door. I assume it's locked.
It is.
All right. Well, Mr. Simmons, I believe we need your entry skills again. Unfortunately, this door is secured.
I'm not sure I can do this. It's a pharmacy door. They're real secure. Doc, you got keys to this? They trust you. Louisa would have given you keys, right?
Yeah, I got some right here. Let me see if this works. Boop, boop.
Yeah, you jangle the keys for a couple minutes, keep testing a couple, and you finally get to the right one and open the door. And you guys are greeted with this massive pharmacy in front of you. So we are going to forage for supplies.
All right.
Hey, Doc, they got anything in here that make my muscles real big? I'd be better at killing zombies if I could maybe go on something like that.
I'm sure I can find you something.
Thanks. Max, you want in on this? It's a good deal.
I look for morphine.
All right, Caleb's a big fan of that.
That's appropriate. All right, so you can forage for supplies. So everyone that's going to forage as a group, you draw 3 cards from the survivor deck.
Okay.
And for each hit, take 1 gear. A triumph counts as +2 gear. So everyone, draw 3. No, just 3 total.
Yeah, it was 3 total.
Yep. You didn't look at them, so that's fine.
It'll be our 3, I guess.
Yeah. Now, I will say...
Got an edge, a miss, and a miss.
See, that's why I should have done it.
Motherfucker. Why do we let Ben touch these cards?
So I will say that if you look at the Enclave, you'll do have a special ability there. But there's another thing that allows you to push your luck. So if someone wants to take an I think it's 1 stress, right?
Draw from the bite deck to forge again and draw another 3 cards from survivor deck.
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
Yep.
I was going to do it.
Take a stress. Is that what you said?
Well, you got to draw from the bite deck too.
Yeah, you should let Nick do it because he can clear his stress very easily.
I'm okay with it.
True.
Okay, it's whatever.
Yeah, so you're going to take a stress and draw from the bite deck. So who's doing it?
I don't care. I'll do it.
Okay.
Chris wants to do it.
Draw 3 from the bite deck? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Threat, and safe.
Safe.
Oh,
Okay.
risky.
So a safe will
Draw
say
3 cards from the survivor deck. Wait,
it's the
draw
bottom.
from the bite deck to forge again and draw another 3 cards from the survivor deck. Is it really?
Oh, wait,
3?
okay. Did I read that wrong?
So he's drawing 3 from the bite deck in order for us to draw 3 more from the survivor.
Oh, no. So you just draw 1. So take that top one.
So threat, more zombies.
Okay.
That makes me very unhappy.
So now you draw
Actually-
3.
I'm very happy about this.
2 misses and an edge.
We got more gear.
Okay.
So 2
So-
edges.
Yeah. So we'll count that as 2 edges. So you get,
Is anybody else going to draw from it? Do we want to keep our luck? Keep pushing?
No.
you will only draw 1 from the bite deck if you want to keep.
Well, what else do we need?
So
We need lots of stuff.
yeah, I was going to say,
get.
Oh, okay.
you get 2 gear, which gives you useful but smaller limited items.
My suggestions would be antibiotics and bottled water.
But that's limited. I mean, that's
But still,
that's
it's
small. We
something.
may only have 1 dose
We're
of
boiling
antibiotics.
water now. That should be enough. I would say antibiotics and I'd say some other medicine. What would we need?
Something to help the people rehydrate after they've been Like,
IVs.
oh, yeah.
So,
Do they have IVs?
Sailing?
Yeah.
Sailing bags?
yeah, so all this stuff, anything you can imagine, they're probably going to have.
Okay.
So no one's going to take
And
up
I
the
say
stress
pure
and
heroin.
pull from the fight deck.
My idea is keep getting shot
We
down.
got to keep Georgina happy while she's on her way out.
No. Unadulterated
So I
black
can't
tar
just
heroin.
supermarket sweep style into this duffel bag.
I mean, you can, but you're going to get very limited.
Like
Like,
antibiotics and IV bags.
yeah,
And lots of ibuprofen.
and, lots of
I'll
IV.
take more ibuprofen.
Okay. Final call on the bite deck.
I'm good.
Fucking $32 a pill.
Okay. All right.
What else do we need?
So
Do you even need to find anything else?
I mean,
Up here in a pharmacy.
here's what I'll say.
I mean, I'm sure there is. I'm just
norepinephrine for an adrenaline dosage.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
I'd say-
doctor.
We need
can find
epinephrine pens.
EpiPens.
Yeah.
EpiPens, you could find,
No, that's actually good because you can.
antifungals, you could find,
Hey, I've had a really bad case of
Like
jock-
that toe jam.
you can find some steroids, you could find antidiarrheals, which could be helpful. I'm just giving you some things you could
leaking out.
find.
Hold them off, Bobby. We got to find more stuff.
I'm happy to do that. We got one way into this pharmacy. I got a real easy doorway.
Oh, you're
here.
gonna-
He's
Okay.
doing it.
All right. Mark a stress.
More zombies.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Draw 3 from the survivor deck.
Make sure to shuffle that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Miss.
Edge.
It.
Okay. Yeah. So here's what I'll say you guys find. You guys find the antibiotics you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It's the good stuff. It's like the staph resistant antibiotics.
The one you're not supposed to use because they
Yeah.
make,
That's right.
yeah.
You also find some Imodium, and then you find some. I'm going to say you probably have enough, like I'd say you probably get enough for like a dozen saline bags
Okay.
that were made. So,
Cool.
yeah. What you guys want to do?
3 waves of zombies. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Time to run.
Y'all are pretty loud searching through there. I didn't expect that looking through bottles of pills was going to be so loud. Doc, I thought you were smarter than that.
Again, supermarket sweep
we-
style.
Yes. Right. We
We-
trying to be picky.
yeah.
Let's go.
We haven't even begun to say what actually is going to happen.
Yeah.
So you guys are leaving the door up to this point, you guys have held the door open, right? As anybody will know, if you hold a door open too long that is alarmed, the alarm will go off.
Ah,
And just as you guys are leaving, it's just a second too long and the door alarm goes off. And you guys hear what sounds like moans coming from. So if you imagine the hallway from the pharmacy back into the psych ward, it's like a T junction, right? So you guys came straight through the T, straight into the pharmacy. From either side, one side where that clown zombie came from, and the other side, you just see 3 swarms of zombies start piling against the door.
Gotta go.
Yes, I agree. I think it's time to go.
Go.
Hair dance time.
Let's
Time
run.
to go. Let's run.
Yeah, so currently your position is that you're on the glass pedway between the two, with zombies on the psych ward side, and then the pharmacy, which is clear at the moment, on the other side.
So we would be able to run if possible.
You could not run through the swarms. No, you would have to. You would have to do something to the swarms to get them to vacate the door.
So we're surrounded. They're on the left side and right side of the T, and we're coming in, and we need to go left
so
or
it's
right.
a plus sign, right? So they have come from both sides, and they are now blocking the T. What would be the plus sign, right? You guys are like,
And we gotta go through.
yeah, you guys are right here. These are the doors into
All
the
right.
psych ward. They're all around the doors.
I'm
of the
going
psych
to
ward.
assess a bad situation. Bobby's going to take a look around to see how bad things might be right now. So
Okay.
I want to see. I'm looking for if we got an escape route. 'Cause even
So-
Bobby knows his limits on how many Zeds he can take at once. So I need the survivor deck.
Draw steel. Yeah. Where's the survivor deck?
That's an edge. That's a miss. That's a miss. I got an edge.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, if you got an
You
edge.
can't help.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So on an edge, I get to ask 2, right? Yeah, thanks. On an edge, I get to ask.
You get to
You
ask
get
one.
one.
Ask 1. All right, I'm going to ask, what's my best escape route? What's the best way in or way past these two hordes that have started to gather?
Yeah, so...
Please be the air vents. Please be the air vents.
There's actually two. So you remember back in the pharmacy that there was an elevator shaft and there was a stairwell. So that's one way that you can get out. I'm going to count those as one way. The other way is you look to your left and notice that the glass walkway, there's a roof right under it. And you could bust the window out and jump onto the roof. And you would be 2 stories up from the ground floor.
I look at everyone and I say, listen, guys, I don't think that we can go either way with all this stuff we're carrying. We might be able to jump out that window, but I think with the stuff we're carrying with us, we might lose it. I think that we should run back into the pharmacy. That puts a door between us and this horde. That pharmacy door will hold out for a few minutes at least. Then we got time to get down that elevator shaft or stairwell and we can barricade that door and fight our way through.
I like farting your way through.
Or fart our way through.
We could also listen, in a zombie apocalypse, you got to rely on the weapons nature gave you.
That's right.
There's no guarantee that there aren't more of them in that stairwell, though.
That's a powerful point, preacher man. We want to go out that glass window.
Behind the door. What are you guys waiting for? Let's go.
I feel like if there were more in that stairwell, then the alarm would have drawn them.
That's my point. They could be headed up this way. I think it's safer to go outside where we can see.
Preacher man, you make a powerful point. I'm going for it. I run over and I break the glass.
Where's the stairwell?
The stairwell is in the back in the pharmacy. You guys are on a glass pedway right now.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. Remember I said the 2 sections were separated by a glass pedway?
He's already made the decision.
I already said
I've already backed into the room.
Yeah, okay, so we're splitting up. I already said, preacher man, you make a powerful point. I'm running over and I'm breaking that glass. I have my crowbar with my war trophies on it and I shove it through the glass window.
So the question is, which way is the doctor going? Because he's got the supplies.
Doc, come this way. This is the only reasonable option.
What are you, crazy?
Just jump, Max.
Where does that roof go to?
So actually, knowing a typical hospital, this roof is it's a little side roof that houses like air conditioner units and stuff, and that's all you see. It's just this side little strip along the building that has these units.
Is there another way back into the building from out there?
Not that you can see.
We'd have to go around to the front like Louisa told us.
Louisa even told us that was the best choice, was to get back down to the ground floor. That's all we're going to do.
That's the second floor. That's the top of the second floor. How do we get to the ground floor from 2 stories up?
We find a way.
Jump down. It's only 2 stories.
At worst thing, you break your leg. What? Come on. You'll have months to heal up. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm going stairwell.
All right. See you guys later.
So we are splitting the party.
We are splitting.
Run into the back of the pharmacy and looking down the stairwell.
All right. So I need you to assess a bad situation, Nick.
Okay.
Can I help?
You can if you would like, yes.
Yeah, you two are over there. Fair enough.
This is an extra shuffle for you, Nick. I believe in you. I want Max to live.
So marked stress equal to your equal face-up identity cards.
What?
So he's leading. Are you saying he's leading it on point?
No, this is help or interfere. With another PC survivor, mark stress to draw cards equal to... Oh, sorry, it's mark one stress to draw cards equal to their face-up identity cards. So you can draw up to 3.
We couldn't do that.
This is... We're not on a zombie action right now. He is assessing a bad
He's assessing a bad situation, and Chris is helping him.
Yes.
I was going to try to do that with you, but...
So I get to draw 2 first, and then you draw yours.
Yeah, so you get to draw... You get to draw up to 3 because you have 3 face-up. It's your... Because you're helping... It's
your face-up identity cards.
Yes. Which are those 3.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, but I don't think that's right.
GM's rules.
3 misses.
Oh, fuck.
So you can interfere with Nick if you wanted to.
Okay.
If you think this is actually a bad idea, you can stop him and you guys can come with us.
Nick, draw steel.
Max, I want you to survive. Please draw good.
Okay. So what do you have, Nick?
An edge and a triumph.
No!
Do you want to replace any of Nick's cards? Okay.
He wants to live.
So on a triumph, you can ask 2 of the questions. What here is the biggest threat to me / the Enclave? What here is most useful? What's my best escape route? And who here is most vulnerable to me, my allies, the dead?
Well, first one's obvious. What's my best escape route?
So you know that when people were escaping, that typically they chained stairways up when they were leaving. So like as people were leaving from the upper floors, they would chain the stairway doors shut to keep things from following them out. You know that. So you have a pretty good idea that the first floor door is probably chained.
From the outside?
From the outside, not from the inside.
Not from the stairwell side?
Yeah.
Have fun climbing down the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
And what here is the biggest threat?
So apart from the zombies in the psych ward trying to like rush through to you.
Climate change.
Yeah. Climate change. No. Your biggest threat right now is the alarm, because as the alarm is going off, it's drawing more zombies to you.
Why is the alarm still on?
Because we left the door open too long.
And no one disabled the alarm.
Details.
The alarm never should have gone off. That should have been turned off a long time ago.
Well, nobody was up here.
You'd think we wouldn't have stood there with the door open. We're checking out a pharmacy.
Well,
I was raised in a barn. It's okay.
So what are you two doing?
What's in the elevator shaft?
Are you opening the door?
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah, so you can take your fingers and try and pry open. Did you ever give him his machete back?
Oh,
No.
good question.
I didn't say it, but I would have.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to sit there and like try and pry the elevator doors open. You get Max's help with that. You all do struggle to get open.
We went to a supply closet. I'm sure he picked up something like a bat or something.
Yeah, I have a bat.
Yeah, but you wouldn't use a bat to like pry open elevator doors.
Breaks it until he's got little shards.
Anyway, you all do open the doors.
Okay.
And it's just pitch black. You do notice that there is a ladder along the inside wall that you can climb down, but at the moment it just looks black.
hey, there's a ladder. Going down here is going to be easy.
Sure. I say we go down.
All right. You guys start climbing down, and we will cut to our other two.
You
Preacher
guys
man.
actually left the other way?
Yeah.
They went
I
out the
think we're
window.
going to do it.
What the fuck?
We
called
don't know
it.
that yet. They haven't done it exactly yet. He's just busted the window.
All right,
open.
preacher man. We got 5 seconds to decide.
No, guys, the elevator. Look, it's
We're not-
clear.
We can't hear you.
I'm
No, he's
yelling.
calling out.
I'm
He's yelling.
out.
There
Yelling
is
out.
a set of doors between you and them.
I thought you said the door is open, though.
The elevator door is
and that-
open.
The
I'm
pharmacy
talking
door.
about the door.
But you
for
said the alarm
pharmacy
went off
section.
because the pharmacy door was left open.
No,
for too
I said
long.
there were a pair of double doors at the edge of the pedway on either side, and then you had a
All right.
countertop with the security door.
So we do not hear Max calling.
Yes, I
Preacher man, I think this is going to be a good time. You ready for it?
as ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Let's go for it. Let's make that flying leap.
Stop them. Let's get down the elevator.
All right, so you guys are jumping.
We're jumping.
Yes.
All right,
I run back to the doors and open them to see where you guys are just as you jump.
yeah.
It's like, God damn it.
Preacher man, I know that you ain't real physically inclined, so I'm going to help you do this
I
safely
need
as
you-
best as I can.
I need you both to roll to avert disaster.
Roll to avert disaster.
Yes, that's survival.
So I am drawing survival. I'd also argue I'm jumping in without hedging my bets, but that's okay.
I would also agree that
Yeah, no, you went-
Yeah,
you went
I would
ahead
say
and you
you
did
get your
that.
I would say you get +1 forward because
go
you
first.
just jumped.
All right. 1, 2, 3 for that. And I also said I was helping Preacher Man. Although, can I help with this? Is that a thing?
I think since
It's
you're
not a
both
zombie
drawing, you
move.
can't really help him.
Yeah,
Okay.
in
I
this
think that's fair.
instance.
Ooh.
No. Oh, good.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So how did you do?
I'm ready for this kind of thing. All day in, day out, you got to keep up your physical training during the zombie apocalypse. I pulled a triumph. I jumped through that broken glass and I land 3 points comfortably.
Superhero style.
Meanwhile, obviously, Caleb isn't as inclined to do these things. I drew an edge, so I'm going to pull through, but it's going to cost me.
So
More zombies.
no,
No.
God damn it. All right. Well, it looks like we're going that way.
I'll give you 2 choices. First, you sustain an injury and you have to pick up a trauma card because of it.
Oof. Okay, what's the other one?
You lose your weapon, and you are weaponless.
Oof. That is a tough one. I'm going to go with losing my weapon.
Okay. Yeah, so you make it, but just barely, like, you somehow, as you jump, let go of your bat.
Oh, I think I fall like flat on my face and my bat just like rolls off the side of the...
Okay, yeah, I love it.
I help you stand back up and I say, Preacher Man, you really want to keep track of stuff like this. We are in a zombie apocalypse here.
I will take that I was fortunate to escape with my life just then. We'll deal with the rest of this later.
That was pretty good. I was worried you weren't going to make it there for a second.
All right, so you guys start moving along the edge of the roof, and you do notice that there is some kind of like security door or some sort to get back into the hospital on the second floor.
Do you think we can get through this, or are we going to have to find a way down?
I probably got tools to solve this problem. I usually do. Just going to requisition Colonel Picky Pick again.
Yeah, so roll... What did we say last time? I believe that we said that was going to be...
I thought it was steel.
Yeah, let's do steel.
These are real stressful moments for me, Preacher Man. I'm glad that I got a friend here with me. I was worried I was going to end up all by myself doing this alone. Kind of stressful work here. All right,
I'm going to attempt to call an NPC now.
I pulled an opportunity. I am going to mark a stress.
Okay.
And so with that, while that's happening, I am going to do my best
to calm him down.
And just say,
I would say you do. And
let me draw for it. Let's see how I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Preacher Man, I hope there's nothing waiting for us on the other side. It's a security door, though. How could anything else get in there?
Well, there are things inside there, but I do have the confidence that not only will you get us through this, but you will be able to deal with it as well. All right. I got a triumph, so that's a hit.
All right, cool. Yeah, you successfully calm him down.
Feel much better.
So
you're not allowed to do anything drastic. And with the triumph, oh gosh, I want to make you not hold me responsible so bad.
For what? I mean, you can't apply it to
I know I can't apply it to that.
Unfortunately, because like there's not really anything that like applies here other than calming him down. I think that's all you can do at the moment.
Preacher Man, I'm glad that you told us to go out that glass window. That was the right call.
So you guys open the door, and about the time that you open the door, you see across the pedway, the swarms kind of do this split motion, and some go forward towards the pharmacy, and some just fly out, and they drop, and they start splattering against the roof.
Are they surviving, or?
So the first couple don't survive.
But then they start to build up.
But then they start to build up and they start cushioning the landing of the future ones.
That's music to my ears, Preacher Man. Let's get this door closed.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So you guys close the door.
Lock
you seem to be safe for right now.
Start running down the stairs to put another door between us.
Yeah. About this time, you actually hear Max and the doc climbing down the stairs. Climbing down the ladder. And as they're climbing, the bag kind of hits the door of the elevator shaft that you're going by.
Sounds like a Zed knocking on that elevator shaft door we chose.
Well, we're not going to mess with it, even if it is. Let's go.
I agree with that. Bastards. I'm playing I can't, there's no reason why I would know that that's you.
Yeah, we don't know what you guys did.
There's a zombie on there. That sounds real bad. I bet they're going to get torn apart behind there, aren't they?
So
I wish they'd listen to us. As
you're looking around the room, there is doorways, like a double door going into the ward. And then there's the elevator shaft and then the stairs.
Going into the ward where we just came from, back into Luis's?
No, this is a separate ward.
Yeah, we're still on the second floor.
Yeah, you're in a whole different building.
Wow.
So
our instruction was to get outside and go around to the front if we didn't make it out. So that's what we're going to try to do.
So do you want to go down the elevator shaft or do you want to go down the stairs?
Preacher man, I hear that a lot of these, I bet that this door is probably chained shut at the bottom, because if it wasn't, there'd be a lot of Zeds crawling out in here.
We are in a separate building. We don't know what actions those people took, however.
Or worst case, it wasn't chained shut and we got something waiting for us at the bottom here we don't like.
But we've also heard something inside the shaft.
That's true. I don't fancy the idea of fighting zombies in an elevator shaft. But they probably can't climb real good.
We don't know if they can or not. I haven't seen them do either.
My experiences with them have been that they're not much more athletic than you are.
Can we hear conversation through the elevator door?
They went the
Probably
long
not.
way. We've already passed the floor.
Probably not, because like as they were coming in the security door, they heard you banging against it with the bag as you were climbing down. So you guys are almost to the ground floor.
I'd still prefer to have a brain over athletics.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
So I'll let you guys sit back and talk. You guys, as you're going past the second floor, the elevator is actually on the ground floor. So you're standing on top of the elevator at this moment. What do you do?
Oh,
And
cool.
It starts to move up.
to open the emergency hatch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you open up the emergency hatch. You're looking down. The elevator is just covered in dried blood everywhere. It was almost like someone died in here and like exploded everywhere almost, right? Do you want to climb down?
Do we hear anything?
You don't hear anything.
Okay. I look down, or I poke my head down through the hole.
Yeah. So you kind of you lean down into the hole, looking around. You don't see anything. However, I take that back. You don't see anything moving. You do, however, see a body that's been crushed between two doors. And the body is holding the doors open enough for you to maybe squeeze through. You might need to like hold the doors open for the doc to get through with the bag, but you think you can at least squeeze through.
Okay. I think we're clear.
Let's say we go for it.
All right. I'm hopping down.
I'll hop down too.
Okay. You hop down, you peer through the doors. You actually see
On what side of the doors is the body's head on?
on your side. So like
Can I
it's
beat it with a
feet-
baseball
Yeah,
bat.
I'm going to
Yeah.
hit it with the bat. Double tap. this
Always double
motherfucker.
tap.
Very
I was going to
smart.
say, crawling zombies are a very old
Yeah.
trope, and we know about them by now.
So yeah, you double tap the head and it wasn't moving, so it's dead. Through the doors, you do see a set of like rotating glass doors, and then you see the outside. It's almost as if this opens up into a big lobby.
Still don't hear anything?
Not that you can tell.
Let's say we open the doors and go for it.
All right. Yep. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys, I'm assuming you crawl through and then hold the doors open.
Yep.
For Doc. You do that and you make it out into the lobby. When you look out, the lobby is your typical hospital lobby. It's got a big chandelier, and big glass windows, a receptionist desk, actually pretty close to where you are. You don't really see any other zombies around per se. You do see blood trails going between some double doors on one side that you would assume is another ward. So almost like an ICU or something like that. You assume is on the other side.
Yeah, not going that way.
No, thank you.
Follow the red line. It's a quest marker.
Yeah, it's clearly a quest marker. You also see right next to you where you would assume these doors that are chained shut is a stairwell. About the time that you get out and start making your way through to the glass spiral door, we're gonna cut to Bobby and Preacher Man.
Rock, paper, scissors. I'll play for the elevator. You play for the stairs.
Very well. All right. I say we find a way to draw to see who wins instead of actually doing rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Just do it. Just to make it go
Do
fast.
rock, paper, scissors.
Go fast.
All right.
All right. I'm the elevator. You're the stairs.
Are we going on 3 or shoot?
On shoot.
On-
I
all right.
like on
Hey.
shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We did scissors. We got to go again.
Rock.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
We got a
Scissors twice. Well, this is going to be
We got
quick.
Found my strategy.
we got a scissor now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors 3 times wins.
No one would be dumb enough to do that. Oh, wait.
So you guys start making your way down
the stairs. That's actually the option I didn't want to do.
Surprisingly, there's nothing in these stairs. You guys are actually super surprised.
I'm not, I was thinking that this is a security door that I had to pick our way into, so it's probably pretty safe.
Yes, but we never know for sure.
That's, yeah.
You guys get to the bottom, open the door, and it opens a little bit, and you can see a chain on the outside of the door.
That ain't cool.
Oh, fuck, they're coming through the stairwell. Let's go.
Yeah, about this time, you guys hear the chain jiggle. What do you guys do?
Run out the front door.
Can we at least hear them running by?
You hear something moving. I don't know. Do you yell out, "Oh my God, they're coming, run"?
I'm not going to yell that loud.
Okay.
Just enough for him to hear.
Okay. So you guys don't hear him say it. You just hear some running and some shuffling.
They're outside. We got Zeds out there. We got to be real quiet when we open this door.
I guess you're right. But how are we going to get it open from this side?
Well, I got my crowbar. I bet I can break a link on this chain. I mean, they didn't have real expensive chains to use for this.
All right, good luck. I'm going to lean against the door as hard as I can to tension it.
So I think we as a group are going to do our best to break the chains.
Okay. Are you going to do anything to help him?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't. Yeah, they don't know crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's watching carefully, he might see a crowbar getting inserted through a crack and twisted. But
I don't think
he's
they're
watching for that.
I'm not. Are you?
I'd be watching as we run past, but I wouldn't be watching that intently.
Yeah.
I don't think you see it then. So I need you to. I'm thinking this is a turn to violence.
I am very happy to turn to violence.
Okay. And with that, I can help him by leaning against the door.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you do the helper.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to take the helper interfere action?
No, I shouldn't mark that stress.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't going to make you. If you're just leaning against the door, I don't think that constitutes you helping.
So do I just draw my savagery?
Yep, draw your savagery.
I got a triumph.
Okay.
Perfect.
So you could choose 3. Inflict terrible harm, suffer little, resist marking stress, and avoid collateral damage. Whatever you don't choose is going to happen to you.
Right. So I am probably going to pick on a triumph, choose 3. I am going to say I'll inflict terrible harm, I will suffer little harm, and I will avoid collateral damage because I don't want to hurt the preacher man.
Okay.
But I do mark a stress.
So you do mark a stress.
Very stressed out.
And I would say, you absolutely, you wedge your crowbar into this, pop a chain link, and because the preacher and you are like leaning against the door to do this, the door flies open and you guys just tumble onto the floor.
Do we hear that?
You guys are outside at this point, so I would say no.
So when we look up.
Yeah, so when you look up and you see this a big, beautiful glass chandelier. You see all glass panes along the front, none of which appear to be broken.
So you can see us through the glass pane.
You can see them on the other side of the glass door running.
Hey, preacher man, they made it.
That's good. We need to catch up to them.
Yeah.
How do you think they survived that elevator shaft?
It's an amazing feat.
We killed tons and tons of zombies.
Just the whole way down, hacking and slashing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hacking and slashing with a baseball bat.
That's right. I'm assuming you guys follow them out the door.
Oh, yeah. We get up and we
very quietly. Max.
Oh, they're outside. They can't hear us.
Yeah, you're right.
So, as you guys are, I'm assuming, going back around to the door that you came in for the Enclave, as you are going around, you notice this massive horde of zombies around the hospital building. You do notice that there are a couple of broken windows and they seem to be climbing in. You also notice that there's no real easy way for you to get to the door. No one has cleared the zombies away from the door for you to have easy access back in.
I wondered about that when Louisa suggested.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I skid to a stop and duck behind a car or something.
We saw them, so we rush over to the same car. You feel a hand on your shoulder and say, I'm back here.
Oh, God. I immediately swing with the bat.
I catch it. And I say, good instincts, Doc. Just a little bit stronger execution.
Okay. So,
Glad to see you guys made it.
Glad to see you guys made it. We thought you were done for. We heard zombies kicking around in that elevator.
Yeah, it
shaft.
sounded very concerning.
Yep.
Yeah, we took them out.
I'd like to roll for insight.
unfortunately, I'll tell you what, you can pull on the survivor deck your soul.
I got one card in that. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it.
Versus my soul.
That's
Let's
a
do
triumph. I
can-
do think you should let Nick pull. On
Sure,
that.
sure,
I don't
Nick.
know. He's
Here.
got more. Yeah,
I got
whatever.
5 in this.
Holy fuck.
I don't know that you're going to pull, unless you pull another triumph. I think they're going to know that you.
Edge hit. Damn, that is 2 edges.
Yeah, I think they know that you guys are full of shit.
Listen, Max, why you got to tell tales? I
There's
understand that
clearly no blood on the baseball bat.
not everyone can be as, strong as. It's okay. That's what I'm here for.
about that over there?
Well,
Where's your bat?
We'll talk about that later.
We're going to set off the alarm on
Did
one
you
of these.
break another one?
That is exactly what I was about to suggest. So I take it there's more than one car around because we want to at least draw the ones that are near the entrance away for a little bit so we can get by and get in.
Yeah, I think you can do that. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be, I assume, a Fool the Dead move.
That would be, yes.
And I do it.
So whoever's doing it,
Doc, you got the bag.
whoever's doing it would draw steel.
I have 4 in that.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
All right. So I think you should drop the bag and leave it with us.
All right.
So,
You can give me the bag.
It's on the bite deck.
Yeah.
I dropped 4 from it.
Yes.
Doc, I'm going to help you out with this because you and I have shared some experiences together.
So because it's a zombie move, it's from the bite deck.
Yes. Let's give the let's give the duffel bag to Max because we know he'll move the fastest.
I
don't
agree.
think that's right.
So
That
I
is
pull-
right.
Well, it says on a hit, you don't get hits from the bite deck.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
That's a safe.
It's a safe.
That's a safe.
Well, it doesn't matter. I got bitten.
Well, I was going to pull. I said I was helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I was helping, so I'm going to pull.
So
And I am, of course, going to replace the bite with the safe.
there you go.
Yeah.
boy.
Do I mark a stress when I help with that?
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
I'm very stressed out, guys.
Yeah.
3.
As do I.
Actually, I forgot to mark 1 when
No,
we broke the glass.
2.
I forgot to take 1 off when we broke the glass and rushed in.
Okay. So
I am at 2.
you're 2. Okay.
Someone shuffle the bite deck, please. Okay. So you guys choose a car that's it's probably like 300 feet away from the hospital door that you're trying to get to. You say, this is the car. We're going to set the alarm off on this. You take your baseball bat. Everyone else is hidden behind another car that's closer. And Chris, you whack a window out of this car. The car alarm starts blaring. Yeah, and you successfully do what you set out to do. I'm assuming you run away and then come back around to the group?
Yep.
Okay.
As he's running around, Zed tries to grab him by the ankle, and I just kind of shove a crowbar through its temple.
Yeah. And you guys clear the doorway. You are able to go back in. You do realize that with the massive horde that's outside, this car alarm is just going to draw more unless it's dealt with. But for now, you're safe.
I mean, it's pretty massive. What could be worse?
Eventually, the battery's going to run out. So
That's true.
That's a problem for another time.
Yeah.
Tune in
For
next
future me.
session.
So you guys come back to the Enclave, and Louisa goes, I trust you were successful?
yes.
I got the bag.
Yes. Yes. Show them what we found.
We got antibiotics and we got Imodium and we got some IV bags.
Well, that's wonderful.
Let's get them distributed.
Yeah, and you guys start distributing, hooking people up to the IVs, giving people antibiotics through it, and giving them some Imodium.
Becky or whoever still boiling water.
So that was not Becky. That was Arthur.
Arthur, you're right.
So yes, Arthur is still boiling water. You come back and little Georgina is still strapped down, and she says, I'm not feeling so good. And you actually notice that she's having a little bit of diarrhea too, which you notice isn't typically something you've seen with bites before. And then you think back to the fact that you thought this was cholera and the fact that you poured untreated water on the wound. And you are like, oh, fuck, she has cholera too. This little girl is just going through the most painful thing ever.
Put her out of her misery.
Oh, really?
Just kidding.
No. Doc, I do think we got this saboteur walking around that's been cutting chains. I think we can't leave her in public anymore. I think we got to find
I agree.
somewhere we can...
Are you accusing her of being the saboteur?
No, I'm just thinking someone, we got a Zed inside the hospital. And if we got someone who's cutting chains, it'd be just as easy to cut the restraints on her wrists and let her come free if she turns.
Well, remember that I put a security guard on her to watch her at all times, and she is strapped up.
I don't got a lot of trust.
Speaking of people you've assigned, what else have you heard back while we've been gone?
Yeah, so we found that security guard. He wasn't one of ours, but he did have this, and she pulls out a piece of paper. He did have this a note on him. And I think this is best if we go over here. And she motions to a room off the main thoroughfare that has a little bit more privacy. And she drags you three specifically with her. Doc, do you want to go with?
Yep.
Okay.
But I want to stay in the doorway.
Okay.
Does she keep the door open or she close the door?
No.
I want to stay in the doorway and keep an eye on Georgina and the rest of the patients.
Okay. So she pulls you in and says, I want you three to tell me exactly what happened to Jade. Exactly what happened.
Who's Jade?
We've told you what happened.
Right? Why do we got to talk about this again?
But
Let me tell you what I found. And she pulls out the piece of paper. This was stapled to the security guard's shirt. And she pulls out the note and it reads, I know what you did. You have brought hell down onto this hospital, and I will ensure that you all burn.
Who's you?
And it's signed Jade.
Jade's a real common name around these parts. It's a common mineral. It could be anyone.
Okay, but Jade's dead, so she couldn't have written a note.
Jade's dead? How did she die?
First I heard of that.
I don't know what Max is talking about.
Did we not go over this?
What?
Max?
No, not in character. Seriously, did we not go over this?
I am in character.
You're in character.
Yes. Yes. This is an in character conversation.
Did you say that in character?
No.
Thank God.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
So
editor
in
note.
character, you all left her to die,
Right?
Yes.
thinking that she would die.
Did we not tell everybody that she was dead?
No.
You told her
Okay,
that
well,
she
never
would go
mind
search
then.
for
We
her
were
family.
we were covering up the fact that we left
yeah.
her to die by saying she left to go find her family.
Listen, you leave so many people to die in a zombie apocalypse. You just lose track of them. It's just a Tuesday for me.
Right.
So, we'll rewind here a little bit.
No, we got to leave that in. That was fun.
I will make sure you all burn in hell. And signed Jade. So, do you want to tell me what happened to elicit this response? Because as far as I'm aware, Jade's a friend.
That's what we know as well.
This saboteur is obviously just trying to pit us against each other.
Well said.
Listen, I think we just got to focus on the path forward.
Who
not
is
what
Jade?
happened in the past.
Jade was a survivor here. She was our huntsman, so to speak. She got us fresh animals to eat. She provided fresh meat for us. And according to these three, who were the last ones to see her alive, she just
we all went out, and she was insistent on going to find her family. And there was nothing we could do to change her mind. So we had to let her go, and we came back.
Yes, agreed.
Everyone's got different needs. Some of them just got to go find their families.
We did not want to hold her back, despite the fact that she was so useful to the Enclave.
Now we got this saboteur that's constantly booby trapping everything we try to do. And now he's going by mental games too, because we keep foiling his plans.
Yes, clearly.
Look, you three. We know that the horde downstairs was brought about because of someone on a motorcycle. I sent people out to go and look for said motorcycle. They found it in a parking garage 3 blocks away. I want, at the very least, you three. Doc, you're welcome to join them if you want, since you have obviously been able to keep them out of trouble. Obviously.
Thanks, Doc.
I want you guys to go and investigate this. If you can, draw some of the horde away. That would be great. If you can't, that's fine.
What happened to your trained men?
Send those 3 back to bring the motorcycle to us.
My trained men are busy keeping us safe.
Don't feel at all like they're busy keeping us safe. All respect, Louisa. This is not a safe hospital, and I don't know if they're even doing their best.
You know, you are...
How much do you trust your men? All of them?
I trust them as much as I trust you three.
I just feel like...
And
I don't feel good about any of it.
I'm not really feeling like I can trust you three at the moment.
That feeling is mutual.
You don't trust us. You don't trust your own men. We're all doomed.
Look, you guys are more than welcome to leave. We've had people do it in the past. There are no hard feelings. Just know that...
Who asked to leave? I'm trying to stay here.
Yeah, on account of the services we've rendered to this hospital, I don't think that we're the ones who would be leaving. You're welcome to try.
Try what?
I believe that your friend is implying that there's going to be a coup.
All right. Now, everyone, please, let us step back for just a second. There's no need for rash action here. I agree. We can go and take a look at this motorcycle. If there is anyone that has animus toward us specifically, we can make sure to take it away from the Enclave and have it dealt with there.
You sure she's even going to let us back in after what she's been saying?
I have worked at this hospital for a very long time. I am dedicated to it. And with my belief in divine providence, I believe I will be led back home.
I'm not even sure what we're going to find about this motorcycle. What do you even want us to look for? Registration that says Jade. By the way, I'm not dead or looking for my family.
I'm just hoping that you can help figure out why this motorcycle was trying to draw hordes here.
All right, I can do that. You know what?
Obviously, someone's trying to kill all of us. From what I can tell, that
based
person
on this
is
note,
already here in this hospital with us. We need to figure out who that is.
Or they at least have a way in and out. And if they're specifically looking for us.
No. Luis made it clear. She's got it all under control.
Shots fired.
Look, Bobby.
So you're saying that we should just go out and spy on the motorcycle to see if someone else comes back for it?
I think so, Max. I think that's the right plan. Right now, that's what...
God damn it.
Thank you very much for being willing to go out there. My first and only priority is the safety of everyone here. You are helping to ensure that everyone here is safe and sound.
What we're here for.
Okay. So I'm going to call that done. I'm assuming you guys are going to make a plan to get to said garage?
Yes.
This is probably going to be the final scene of the night.
So we make our plan.
Yep.
Well, hold on. Isn't there a straight up make a plan?
There's
action?
a make a plan. Yep.
Yeah. So we would have to. So it would be a zombie move because we'd have to get around the horde.
Yeah. You have to get past the horde. So that's why I'm saying that I feel like you're making a plan to get past the horde into the garage.
Russell, I would like for you to leave the room for a moment.
Okay.
I have done this before as the storyteller.
Yes, he has.
Yeah. Come and grab me when you're ready for it.
It'll be about, hopefully, if we go on more than 5 minutes, we just need to bring you back in.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It
was a solid.
Yeah, it was. It's just.
It is.
Do you want to tell me what your...
No, because I may pull it out at a later date.
Yeah, that's true. Depending on how this goes.
Yeah.
I
may hang.
No one listens to this.
What?
Yeah, but that's later.
I'll cut that part out before sending it to him. Easy enough to spot.
All right, so
at 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Thank you.
what we decided we are going to attempt to sneak by and go spy on the motorcycle
Okay.
in the hopes that whoever has sent that note will be drawn back to it.
Okay. All right, cool.
So we think that means that that's going to be a move that requires making a plan and drawing survival. So I assume that comes out of the bite deck.
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
going to be me because I made the plan.
And I clear my stress.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We got a safe.
Okay.
All right. Thank God.
All right. Yeah. So you guys safely get past the horde and you're now at the garage. What are you doing?
Now we just hide and wait.
Are you
Yeah.
going to like hide in a neighboring building?
I think we set up in specific places nearby the motorcycle. We cover
Okay.
all of the entry points.
So the motorcycle is on the top floor
Okay.
of it. It's a, your typical concrete, garage, right? With an open top floor.
So how much around are there other cars around? Or is it just like sitting out there by itself?
It's the only thing on the top floor.
Hmm.
You'll know we spent all those points on getting a helicopter
That
that
looks
we
like
never used.
bait.
That's
That
what I'm
kinda does.
thinking. We spring the trap.
Are you volunteering to do that? I volunteer you do that.
You know what? I am going to volunteer to
Why
do
don't
that.
I
That's so
do
much
that?
time. Why?
Actually, yes, that's not a bad idea.
Because if it is Jade, she didn't know who I am.
No, I mean, she doesn't.
Or she probably knows who I am because she was at the hospital.
But she
I wasn't
doesn't-
part of.
She doesn't have a
But
problem
it's
with you.
not
Exactly.
Jade, because Jade's gone.
Yeah,
She left.
Jade would have no reason to have hard feelings against us.
None at all.
She chose to leave. We tried to stop her.
Yes, we wanted her to stay.
Maybe that's what she's mad about, Max, is that, you tried to stop her from... Could be that.
Actually, yes, I actually agree. It's a capital idea for you to check it out, Doc. So go right ahead.
All right.
We'll all
Right.
take up positions nearby to try to help you.
Bobby doesn't work that way. Bobby's going to go with Doc.
Fair enough.
I go up to the motorcycle.
Max, you're good at
Okay.
hiding. Where should we go?
Just out of sight around the corner right here.
Very
In
well.
the garage?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he's very happy about that. Did you see that?
A bomb goes off and the garage levels.
No, nothing nearly that bad.
He's just expecting more zombies any second.
Absolutely not. There will be no zombies.
In a zombie apocalypse game? Are
Yeah.
you crazy? Why would there be
Yeah.
zombies?
All right, go ahead.
So, what is your character's name? Harry. Harry, you walk out onto this flat top concrete garage and you're sitting there waiting 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour passes and nothing happens.
I am there with you. I'm just telling you how it's definitely not Jade and we done nothing wrong.
See, we've scared them off. They're not coming now.
The sun starts to set in the background.
I'm not sure we want to be out
And-
here after dark.
You hear the door open to the stairwell, and out walks this female clad in all leather with a motorcycle helmet on, with the that's shaded, so you can't see inside of it.
Trinity?
You solved his zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
puzzle.
It's actually the Matrix.
And she walks up to you and takes the helmet off, and she's turned so as you see this, like her profile from on the right profile side, and you see long black hair, very Asian looking features, very pretty, and everything looks fine up to this point, right?
Sorry.
And she turns and you can see the other side of her face now. Along the entire side of her face are burns, like someone stuck fire to her face. And when you look at her throat, there's actually like bite marks along her throat, but they don't look like human bite marks. They look very canine-esque. And as you look a little bit further, it actually looks like someone cauterized the bite marks with the same fire that the rest of her face did. And she's actually missing hair on the entire, like that entire side. So it's like almost like a two-face kind of vibe going on.
Did we burn her? Okay, I was gonna say I don't think we did that.
And
We just left.
she turns to you and says, Doc, I did not expect them to send you.
I am standing right next to Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
sorry.
said he-
I said I was not. I wouldn't
leave.
leave Doc on this alone. I said that from the outset.
Should have. That was the point of me coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to leave you to set a trap. Like, that's the thing, is I'm not going to send Doc in to
Okay.
suffer a trap alone.
However, Bobby, I did expect Louisa to send you.
I do
You know-
love rising to meet expectations.
Do you like my handiwork after what you put me through? And you clearly know that this is Jade.
Prettier than ever.
Always the charmer.
Some of us got to work with what we're given.
Are the other two chuckleheads with you?
Chuck, I don't know who you're talking about.
Come on out, Caleb. You too, you skinny coward, Max.
They're gone. They left looking after their family.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? Yeah, if Max wants to say him, that's fine, but I'm not going to. I'm going to emerge and walk out. As you insist, Jade. I'm actually very glad to see that you're still around.
Tell me, did Max stay hidden in the shadows back there?
We don't need to concern ourselves with young Max right now. What we need to understand is why you're taking personal issues out on the innocent people over at the Enclave.
Innocent people at the Enclave? Clearly, Louisa sent you to take me out earlier. Hence this. And she points to her face and her neck. I just didn't think it was going to be with my own dogs.
As much as I hate to tell you this, Louisa was not involved in that decision.
Caleb, I think you're misremembering. It was completely Louisa's doing. 100% Louisa put us up to it, down to the dogs and the burning. She's got a nasty streak, that one.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
It matters not. That hospital is going to burn.
The big kahuna.
And you.
Why the hospital? Those people were your friends.
You hear from the dark.
You hear from the darkness.
From a random trash can that shakes.
Well, hello, Max. Why don't you come out here and join us?
A solid snake box.
I slowly get up and drag myself out.
Well, the entire gang's here now.
I was just telling Jade how Louisa put us up to everything.
And I was trying to be honest and say it was our decision.
Well, boys, it doesn't really matter.
I think
In the end.
I think it does.
Oh,
because
no.
as you meet God, you're going to need to be sure about why you were ended.
You think I'm going to meet God?
There are 4 of us here and 1 of you.
So you think. At that, she actually pulls out of her pocket a dog clicker. You guys are very familiar with this from her, like when you were with her, you know that she trained her dogs with dog clickers. And she goes, this is like our last time we met, except for this time, I'm going to be the one walking away and you will be dog food. And she clicks it, and coming up the ramp, you guys see a pack of 6 dogs of various sizes, but they don't look quite like normal dogs. They look like they've been disfigured and blood that's matted on their fur, and they're snarling, and they just prevent you guys from walking back down the ramp.
Do they have multiple hands?
They do not. And that's actually where we're going to end tonight.
Aw. Bobby, you need to just pick her up and throw her off this building.
Powerfully tempted.
How about you guys? I'm getting on the motorcycle.
You sure you can pick that thing up?
Hey guys, we're Monster Game Night. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Russell, your zombie daddy, and I'm joined at the table by...
Chris playing Harry.
Nick playing Max.
Ben playing Caleb.
And Mike playing Bobby Simmons. Tune in next session. We release an episode every other Monday. Also, you should check out our Patreon. We release exclusive behind-the-scenes content and some of our extra episodes that are too spicy to post on our main podcast feed. Anyway, we'd love to hear from you on social media. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit at Monster Game Night. Also, please give us a rating, write a review, and tell your friends and family about the show if you enjoyed it. Word of mouth is the best way for a small, independent show like ours to grow. I hope that you can come to our next
Monster Game Night.